Well, really, I didn't leave and I didn't get dropped as what everybody is saying. But I let the internet just run with whatever they wanted to run with.
Right.
I was on a production deal, so it was for 18 months.
Oh, so it wasn't even that long of a deal anyway.
No, it wasn't that long of a deal. It was for 18 months, but that goes to show you how much he did believe in me to have it so short to where he was just like, oh, this shit gonna work. Like, we gonna have you signed to a major before it's even over. But things happen in life, curveballs come. But yeah, it was only for 18 months. So when July 7th hit, that was my due date for my contract to be up. So my contract was really just up. Like, all the paperwork is good. It ain't no bad blood. It ain't no bad paperwork. But I just let the media run with whatever they wanted to run with. But did I just want to be independent? I don't feel like I just wanted to be independent, but I feel like I just wanted to just go another route. And not just necessarily just say, fuck you, I don't want to be on your label. Like, of course, he changed my life, and I will forever be indebted to him, picking me up, signing me, pushing me the way he did. Like, he did change my life, to where I am able to be Kayykilo and go places and do things. A lot of people know me. I just feel like in order for me to grow bigger, I wanted to just, get from under his spotlight.
Yeah.
Because it will always be DaBaby's artist, Kayykilo. And I wanted it to just be Kayykilo. And not to discredit him. I just wanted it to just be, I wanted to just grow and just be like, how Nicki Minaj is Lil Wayne's artist, but they don't never say Lil Wayne's artist, Nicki Minaj.
Yeah.
They say Nicki. They don't say Lil Wayne's artist, Drake. They say Drake. So that's just kind of where I wanted to go. And I kind of just started to see, like, maybe it'll never get there until I get from under the spotlight and under the shadow and do my own thing. But it's not to discredit him. It's not to take from him for nothing that he did. I learned a lot from him.
Right. I think that's a good way to put it. And, like, what you're saying is also very valid because at the same time, it's like, I feel like, personally, obviously, I'm not an artist, but I feel like when artists do sign an artist, that always kind of be, like, the thing at the end of the day. Like, sometimes it'll be like, oh, like you said, like, oh, Kayykilo, DaBaby's artist. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I definitely get that. And if you feel that way too, like, you know what I'm saying? It makes sense for you to, like, let the production deal run out so you can kind of go off and do your own thing and also just be known as Kayykilo, who used to be associated with DaBaby.
Yeah.
But is also her own artist.
And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Like, I don't want people to feel like, oh, you can't say them, like, I would still give him that credit until the day I die. Like, until the day I die, I would give him that credit. So I just felt like, sometimes to move bigger, sometimes you do have to just leave the nest. And I just feel like, it's just like, when you a kid with your parents, you got to move out at some point. But it's not like you don't fuck with your mom, like you don't like your parents. It's just, sometimes you just got to move out the nest. And I just made that decision for myself. It was a lot of people telling me, like, no, I think you're making a mistake. You should probably stay. You should probably do this. But, other personal issues too. But I just felt like leaving the nest would be the best thing for me. But it's still not to discredit nothing that he ever did for me.
Right, yeah. Which I feel like, you're talking about the internet and, like, the internet will literally take anything and kind of
chop it and run with it.
Yeah.
Like, Jesus Christ, they did me dirty. I spoke out one time. Like, I got in my feelings for the first time ever on the internet. And they did me so bad, I don't ever want to get on the internet in my feelings again.
You don't ever want to go on IG Live again, right?
Oh, no. And what make it so crazy was I ain't really been on IG Live since like that because it's like, I don't trust you, motherfucker. Because they would literally set you up.
Facts.
Like, I'm on there, and usually I'm on there just talking to my fans. And, they have been asking a question for a long time because, the fans see whenever you're like this, and then they start to see when you're like this, right?
Yeah.
They notice it. And even without you saying it, they would notice it. And so the question would come all the time on my live, and I would ignore it. But I'm like, okay, my contract is up. Like, I didn't say nothing while I was on paper, to save face and to ride it out, on good faith. So I was like, okay, my contract is up. I can answer it a little bit. But what happened was, I'm human. I'm a girl. I got in my feelings. And I feel like, I don't feel like I overshared, but maybe I feel like I share too much to motherfuckers who don't really care. They just use me for content that day,
Yeah.
And so I just learned the hard way, but still in all, that's how I felt that day. I don't take nothing back, I didn't even really go as hard as I feel like I could have. But I also just feel like that's just how I felt. I'm human. I be in my feelings, and I just was answering my fans, and I just got caught in my emotions, honestly.
Right.